Hello, my dear friends, my lovely audiences. Welcome to the East-West Show. Jack Chow on the East-West Show with the GNE TV. Last week, we had one interview with my good friend, the instructor Tyolor Wigglesworth, talking about West Covina, our hometown high school. Their special group called the Duly Noted. And they are going to, you know what? Carnegie Hall, which is not a place everybody can go, but we go, right? And thanks to the education, the school, and the instructor, thanks to the support of the family, everything. Oh, by the way, I did receive some feedbacks about the show we're talking about. And I told them, today we're doing my enlarged show.
Yeah.
All right, good. So with me today is my good friend, the instructor Tyolor Wigglesworth. He is with West Covina High School for 5 years. During the short 5 year time, he has made a great difference. When he came in, it was about only 70-something members. Now the number of the members of the choir has gone more than double.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Good job. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you very much.
You.
Okay, now to you, Tyolor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I would say welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
Am I right?
It's great
You're
to be back.
to the show.
Yeah.
Right, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the past week, what had happened?
Man, we have been all over the city and just celebrating the holidays. We've been performing for many different groups and organizations, and it's great. Our large mixed ensemble, West Coveras, which we talked about last time, and Women's Chamber Choir. Both of those groups are the ones going to Carnegie Hall.
All right.
And the a cappella group, Duly Noted, which comes out of those groups. All of those three ensembles have been doing over 21 gigs in the past 20 days.
Wow.
So they have been very busy. But it's been just such a great time blessing people with our music and hoping that it's just helped lift their holiday spirits.
I'll bet that website is busy too, right?
Yeah, I bet. Hopefully.
All right. So I'm so happy, so proud to have West Covina, my own city, to see what they have done so far. And I said last time at the show, I said my personal take, it is rather necessary for our kids to learn music from the very beginning.
Absolutely.
Music is not only music. You and I, we exchange quite some common ground on that, right?
Yeah.
Music is not only notes, but whatever the rhythm the note stands for, gives you a basic understanding of your language. How you speak, right? When you speak, you say, oh yeah, I met a friend of mine yesterday, and we went to dinner, and after dinner we went to a concert. Wow, that's a beautiful concert. See the rhythm? Right. You say, I met a friend yesterday, we went to dinner, and after dinner we went to a concert. That's not language. Right?
No.
So those are the basic trainings. I appreciate the fact that we have some educators like Mr. Wigglesworth who pays attention to that. Right? Cool. So how is the fundraising part? That's what I care the most.
Yeah, so fundraising for New York, it's slow and steady. Slow and steady. We are still in large need for funds. We're trying to raise $142,000 to get all 72
students. Yeah, I did a little calculation the other day, a little math.
Yeah.
For 72 kids, for $2,000 or round trip, staying there for 5 days. That's quite a bit of money, right?
Yeah.
Make it slow and steady, not steadily slow.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we need to start paying some of those bills, like airline tickets and everything. So we're hoping to see a giant influx as the holiday season.
There's another way of doing it. There are some airlines probably want to contact an airline who might provide some free tickets.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Try Delta. Delta has a big name in supporting public events, and we have some contact with Delta. I can give you some of the
that would be
references.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
oh, thank you so much.
And some hotels even there. So some hotels, of course, money is money, hard cash is one money. Support otherwise is the other thing.
Yeah,
Am I right?
yeah, absolutely. We are very supported by our school district and by the parents and the city as a whole. The great thing about this is for the past several years, West Covina has not had something happen this large from the high school when it comes to sending this many students.
Not
to
only
a
is it
thing.
large, it's on a higher elevation.
Exactly, just to Carnegie Hall of all
Yes,
places.
Carnegie
And
Hall we're talking about,
Yeah,
right?
so it's a big deal, and we're seeing
It
a
is.
lot of support from the school district and the city as a whole. So we're just really eternally grateful for that.
Thank you very much. We really echo on this thing. For example, EDI, as a new media, my boss the other day at the news release says that he is not satisfied with only providing news and entertainment. He also provides a concept of public safety. And how about we add education on it?
Yeah.
Right? All right, good. And you folks out there, you see the website on the screen, you go ahead, do something. $1 is $1, right?
would appreciate
well,
that.
$5
Thank
is
you.
$5. Let's do something. Let's make our kids happy. Let's just give our kids a future.
Yeah.
Something like
oh
that.
man,
right?
that would be so
Yeah, sure.
appreciated. Yeah.
All right. And I know I'll do something myself. I'm not rich. I'm at the bottom. Oh, by the way, just now when we talk about tax cut, I was so excited talking about, oh my God, I will have $10 more, something like that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do my $10,
thank
something
you,
like
sir.
that.
I appreciate
So
it.
my dear audience, you folks out there, they want to do something, just to check with the website, and you can go from there. Things might be big. Well, I know that you are not building up a building, but you can build up some kind of moral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and build into the lives of our future musicians.
Very good, very good. So as an instructor, how excited you are at this whole thing? please?
Oh my goodness, it's just for me.
I know I am.
I get to conduct a little at Carnegie, which is going to be a life-changing experience for me as well. And but ultimately, I think what brings the most joy is to see our students grow and to see our students have these experiences that I did not have in high school, and just
yeah,
so
of course,
incredible to be able to give them a better experience than what I had.
Yeah. And in your life, I mean, you're still young. Have you ever been able to bring any choir to Carnegie Hall?
No, this is my first time. I got to
That's why I'm
perform once,
asking.
but I performed once in Carnegie
Oh, you
Hall.
performed once.
Yeah, during my college years. But this is the first time that I get to bring ensembles to Carnegie Hall, and it's just very special.
The tradition goes.
Yeah, it
the
continues.
tradition goes,
With
right?
great music
All right,
making.
very good. And I believe those members on the choir have duly noted.
Yeah, we got some.
Every duly noted girls, you're the notes. every note. Well, you are proud. You should be proud of your instructor, and I believe that he has lots of concept. Some of the concept finds common grounds between you and me. I told him last time I'm a poet. I write words. I put words together, like those construction workers who put bricks together. I do that kind of work.
Absolutely, yeah.
I do that kind of work. However, we all love music, literature, and everything, right? Good. And how is the district? How supportive is the district?
Oh, they're extremely supportive. They have been looking for ways to help us in this fundraising process. They're looking at their finances to see what they can give, and we've had just a tremendous support from our district administrators and the entire West Covina Unified School District. So it's been a pleasure getting to.
How about parents?
Parents are very excited. We've had several parents even ask, "Can I come chaperone?" And so we've got parents coming along. They're looking forward to witnessing their students singing on Carnegie Hall. I mean, that's a big deal. So getting to fly out and see them and see that rehearsal process, they're very excited.
I believe among the 72, there might be parents who are better off than the rest of the folks. So money-wise, they're doing something, right?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, we've had parents who have been able to work with their local businesses or get a donation matching program through their employer. So we've had some parents who have been able to write the check for the $2,000 already, which is exciting. And we have other parents who are working so hard to fundraise that amount. And so that's the great thing about our community at West Covina is that they're just eager to figure out however it works for them.
You guys
to
are
help
working
them.
all the way out. Right?
Oh yeah, we're working all of it out.
And there's one thing, Tony Wu and I, the mayor, Tony Wu and I are very close. And from him I learned that in West Covina, there's a program called the After School Program.
Yeah.
Whereby he motivated business owners together to work together in collaboration with schools.
Yeah.
Right. So, is there any way that you contacted them or getting involved in that part?
Yeah, and some of that money, so that money goes to the schools, and we have seen that some of that money is coming towards this project, which is very exciting. And on top of that, we've had the Greater West Covina, which is essentially our Chamber of Commerce. They have helped reach out to several business owners to try and help facilitate more support as well.
Right,
So it's been incredible.
And also there's another chance you can go to some group gatherings or whatever
absolutely.
to perform
Absolutely.
for exchange for some support, right?
Yep, absolutely, and that's part of what we've been doing all the month of December.
Very good, very good. I'm so glad. You know, Tyler, to me, money is one thing, but actually working on it is the other.
Yeah.
Right? It motivates, it motivates the whole community to get involved for what is right.
Absolutely. Well, and I have such a, my view on choir is so community focused, right? It's not just about me, it's not just about our students, but when we go to Carnegie Hall, we're representing we're representing the city of West Covina, and it is we are literally bearing the flag of West Covina, and so it's a community thing, and so we hope that not only is it a financial community thing, but it's also something that you would follow along as we post on our Twitter and Instagram and give little updates. We hope that you come along on this trip with us. Yeah.
So that's why, dear folks, I want to call upon you to get you involved, because it's incumbent upon you to make this trip successful, and let's work all together.
Yeah.
And what have you brought today for the show?
Well, we have a very, very special treat for you. So I've brought along our 12 singers that make up our Duly Noted, which is our a cappella group. These singers both are either in women's or West Covers, which is the two ensembles going to Carnegie. So all of these singers will be on stage at Carnegie this coming April, which is very exciting. And they're gonna.
You actually brought the kids here.
I brought the students here, and they're very excited to meet with you and get to. I think we're gonna even sing a little, which is gonna be
very
fun.
good. Let's do this. Let's bring. How many you brought here?
I brought 12.
12.
12, yeah.
Let's do the next 3 segments. May I have the pleasure of meeting 4 of them?
Perfect. Absolutely.
Each?
Absolutely.
Very good. All right, my dear audience, the deal is made that starting next segment, we're going to see the singers, the students, the kids. Well, you know, as a parent, I love kids. I wish I have enough money to raise 100 kids, if I may. So let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Please. Hello, dear friends, lovely audience, and welcome to the show. I'll say back to the show. Today we're talking about the West Covina High School, the choir group called Duly Noted, wonderful young people. And my appreciation goes to instructor Tyolor Wigglesworth. From him, I got a credit to sit here to meet these young people. So to each of you, I extend my welcome to you to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, good, very good. All right, I hear some nice vocal already. All right, good. So how about if I start with a introduction, self-introduction. Tell me everything. Yourself, your mom, your dad. When did they see each other? Start seeing each other? Their first date? Or anyway. So feel free, feel relaxed, please. You, please.
Hello, my name is Jalen Taylor, and right now...
David or Dalen?
Jalen Taylor.
Jalen
Taylor. And I've been living in West Covina my whole life. My parents actually came from Louisiana, and that's where they met each other.
You got a very long life, yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
17 years so far.
All right, 17 years so far. Okay, good.
And now we've been living in West Covina for a long time now. And yeah.
Very good. You love music?
I do actually. I listen to it every day. I sing some songs
good.
I don't even know the words to.
You love learning music?
I do actually.
Very good. And you, may I please?
My name is Chong, and my parents come from China. They immigrated here. I actually don't know what year, but they've been here for like around 20 years.
You were born here?
I was born here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
And I've been doing music since I was in like the first grade, like a pianist since the first grade. So. It's been like a huge part of my life, and it's basically like everything that I do now. So.
Very good, very good. Okay. And may I start with you, please?
My name is Clarissa Arias, and I've been in the core department for 3 years, but I've known Mr. Wigglesworth for 4 years.
Oh, 3 years of veteran already.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Yes, music has been a part of my life. My dad, I actually got it from my dad's side. Oh, my dad plays guitar. He's been playing guitar for more than 20 years.
It's a legacy, huh? Right, good,
yeah.
Good. All right, good. And you, please?
Yeah, my name is Noelia Escobar, and...
Your name is?
Noelia.
Noelia,
yeah.
Right. Okay.
And my parents are from Guatemala, and I was born
Guatemala.
here. Yeah, Guatemala
right,
too.
good.
And I came here 4 years ago, and I got into choir department like 3 years ago. It's been a really good experience so far.
Very good,
yeah.
Very good. My dear friends, I feel kind of young again, because when you sit in the middle and you have young people surrounding you, you feel like you're going back to your childhood. And to share with you the fact that when I was little, very little, 3 years old when you started?
I was I was 8.
8. I started much earlier than you. When I started singing 3 years. I cry. That's it. I cry in a way of like singing, all right, like that. And we all love music. Music is part of life. Without music, well, your life is going to be so dull, so boring. I should trust me, right? So each of you, can you or whoever tell me why you joined the choir?
Well, I joined the choir because, well, first my sophomore year, I really got into music and the musical that we did at our school. And I thought it would be really fun and just try out new things. I thought it would be like really creative. And it's something that I feel like I want to kind of further my learning in and just like learn more about and like learn different types of songs, different languages. And yeah, I just want to learn more about it.
Very good, very good. And why you joined the group?
In all honesty, I didn't even know we had a choral department when I first went into high school. One of my former friends that I had for music theory in Mr. Wigglesworth's class, she's the one that introduced me to the group.
Good.
And my experience within the group has been great. Like, I think it's become like an escape and a way to connect with different types of cultures.
All right, good. And you?
So I got in the choir department 3 years ago, and actually I was in a club at my school, and we had a karaoke night that day, and when I was a freshman, and then I met my director, Tyolor, Wigglesworth there, and then he invited me to audition, and that's how I got
You
into
were recognized, right? Very good. And you, young boy?
I actually wasn't planning on joining choir because it was like a whole funny story where like I was in the room like just practicing, and then Mr. Wigglesworth, he ran out, and then he asked me for my contact, and he just put me in, and now I'm here, so I'm happy I'm here.
You were stolen.
Yeah.
Oh, you were stolen. All right. Anyway, okay. Now everybody, Do you know Carnegie Hall?
Yes.
Do you know the weight of the name of Carnegie Hall?
Yes.
Right? It's not a restaurant on the street, like a hole in the wall restaurant on the street. It's a big name. Right? Have you ever been there yourself, singing?
I personally have not been
Yeah,
there.
me neither.
Of course not. Neither have I. Neither have I. Okay, tell me in one word or one sentence, as short as possible, how excited are you going?
Incredibly. Incredibly excited.
Incredibly excited. And you?
I'm speechless of the opportunity.
All right, good, very good. You?
Really wonderful about this experience.
All
Excited.
right, good, very good. You?
I would say I'm ecstatic, but I don't think there is a word that can describe how
See?
how excited I am.
Beyond
about it.
expression. All right, beyond the expression. Okay, now I'm going to invite you to give me a treat, right? Because I work so hard to get this opportunity to sit here, to steal a look, right? Steal a taste before the Carnegie Hall can get it, right? So, if I invite you guys to sing a song with them, will you do it for me?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, what song are you gonna sing?
Carl the Bells.
Okay.
Classic.
All right, who
Classic.
does the lead?
Those two.
Okay. Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing a cheer to young and old, making the whole ding dong, that is the song with joyful ring, don't get really. Once it's a hear, words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. All the praise and the sound, all of the dead, all the little. While people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here. Ding dong, that is the song with joyful ring, making the whole heavenly sound, all without it. Dear you put down to everyone. Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing a cheer to young and old, making the whole ding dong, that is the song with joyful ring, don't care really. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. All the praise and the sound, all the dead, all the little. Giving the ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, ding dong, that is the song with joyful ring, ding dong, ding dong, ding
On listen on without end their joyful tones to every home.
Ding dong, ding dong.
I'm working on it. All right, what a treat, what a treat. I love it.
Thank you.
And I promise that I did listen every note of you guys. Not only that you sing beautifully, you sing so correct and so correctly and so precisely to the precisions that I can sing. I don't have a musical career myself, but I love music to the extent that I can tell. All right. So thank you very much. Say your name again, please.
Jalen Taylor.
Say your name again,
Chong
please.
Zhang.
For the record, right?
Yes.
Okay, then in history, for the record, your name.
Chong Zhang.
All right, your name.
Noelia Escobar.
Yeah.
Clarissa Arias.
To each of you, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. And to my audiences, we will take a break and we'll bring the next group. Isn't that a treat? All right, get Christmas time, all right? Hello, dear friends, my lovely audience. Ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to be somebody's parents, though, please welcome back to the show. Right now, I'm getting excited. Every time I get a chance to mingle with the young people, I feel young again. I was young, I know. I am not lying, I was young. Truly, I was young one time, only one time, now no longer. But I'm back right now. Today, the credit goes to my dear friend, Mr. Tyolor Wigglesworth, the instructor of music at the musical department, the vocal department of West Covina High School. They are going to Carnegie Hall for their ensemble, 3 pieces, right? And like I said, in my own words, I quote my words, it's not a place everybody goes, something like that. Such a glory, such a glory, such a credit. And I'm doing now one by one, group by group, of the 12 kids of the duly noted group of West Covina High. And well, I'll start once again, the same thing. Your self-introduction, please.
My name is Jasmine Ramirez, and
Jasmine?
Ramirez.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Say it in a brief way, like that kind of thing, yeah.
just like a little bit about me.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Say.
I mean, I've been living in West Covina since I was like 9, and I, oh geez, I don't know what to say.
That's okay. All right. Okay. I'll give you a minute. I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, start with her.
Hello, my name is Leslie Alvarez, and I was introduced to music by my father. He would play piano, and I would want to learn piano. So he taught me, and it was a way for me to connect with him, and it's a way that my family is like bound together.
Did you go to doctor check if you have some piano DNA?
Huh? Oh.
All right. Anyway, good. And you, please.
Hi, I'm Jamie Osuna. I've also been involved with music my whole entire life. I come from a musical family, and West Covina High School has really given me that opportunity to express it.
I wonder why everybody starts with my entire life. quite a term, right? Quite a term. I like that. Okay, you please.
My name is Kenny Moreno, and this is my second year in the choral department. And sadly my last, because I'm a senior and I'm graduating. So. But yeah, I've always been interested in music. It's been I used to play drums when I was 6, and I didn't get into singing until I was 9 because I was in church choir. But then I stopped, and then I continued this for school. So.
Very good. Which of you is determined to go music as your career? See? All right. The instructor Wigglesworth. I told you the other day there might be somebody who is determined to go that way. All right. Okay. Now, when you are not sure you're going that way, though, what do you think music does good to you?
Music is just it's just a lovely way to express yourself and kind of experience new things that maybe you wouldn't have been able to experience otherwise. Like I know when I'm doing music, it's a way to just kind of convey things that I don't necessarily know how to say or express in other ways.
Good. That's a good statement already. Yeah, sure. Don't feel shy. You're okay. You look perfect. You look to me like a born host. Okay. Okay. You please.
I think music is just like a common thing that everyone has. So like people of no matter what religion or ethnicity can always connect over music. I think it's just a beautiful thing to have in your life. Like Jasmine was saying, it's a good way to express yourself, and everyone can do it. So.
Everyone can do it. All right, good. And your statement, please.
I think music is like a universal language, because even though like someone might be singing in a different language you don't understand, you could still feel the emotion that they're trying to portray through the music and the song that they may be singing or playing. So.
Very good. Very good. How supportive are your parents?
They are very supportive. They're actually just so glad that I've found something that I enjoy as much as I enjoy music and doing this.
You know, I'm asking how supportive.
Oh.
When I was little trying to sing, you know, what my mom calls it? Screaming. Why you scream again? Something like that. Of course, I'm kidding. All right. And you, please, how supportive are your parents?
My parents are very supportive because music is very important, but it's also the things that come with it. There I was, 14-year-old me, freshman in high school, didn't care about school. I was in a bad shape. I was failing all my classes. I was doing bad, and then luckily my friend, the one that was just in the last segment, Clarissa, she introduced me to choir, and I didn't want to do it. I honestly didn't want to do it, but then she forced me to, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And then it just changed me as a person. It made me more intuitive, and it gave me something to work for, because before I just felt like I was lost in the world, and music just gave me a platform and an avenue to go somewhere.
I remember last time when I was doing this discussion with your instructor, Mr. Tyolor Wigglesworth, and he told me that music gives also the discipline training. Right? Do you agree with me? Yeah. Because you got to sing at a certain moment, right? It gives you an A, you have to do A. You can't say, nah, I don't like A, let's do B. Something like that, right? And an A at a certain moment for a certain period of time You don't want to sing too long, too short, right? Too loud, too low. No, right? The way it is, that's discipline, all right? Okay, once again, if I ask you, invite you to treat me in your appreciation of me hosting you, or for my celebration, for my Christmas, a song, will you please?
Yeah, of course.
All right. What song are you going to sing for me?
Silent Night.
All right, good. Silent Night. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, who will do the lead?
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory streams from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah, Christ the Savior is born, Christ the Savior is born.
I feel my eardrums are being massaged in a beautiful way, in a celebrative way, in a holiday way. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, today with me are, for this segment, are the West Covina High School choir members. They are so wonderful. I'm going to do one by one, group by group. They are ready for Carnegie Hall next spring. On the screen, if you see the website, go check it. We need your support. All right? Thank you very much. And I'll wait for the day you call me Uncle Jack. We did it. How about that? Huh?
Yeah.
You will do that?
Of course.
You will do that. You will do that. Okay, promise. Okay, now we'll take a break. We'll bring another group, please. Hello, dear friends, lovely audience, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Like I said in the last segment, that if you happen to be parents for somebody, please be welcome back to the show. As a matter of fact, there's a moment that I feel very, very, very overjoyed to see this young man of West Covina, young people of West Covina High School. They belong to the duly noted group, trained, instructed by a wonderful friend of mine, Mr. Wigglesworth. So Tyler Wigglesworth is the name of the instructor. We all appreciate his hard work. As a result of his hard work, of course, everybody's hard work, the group is going to Carnegie Hall, New York next spring. Right, what a big news. And if I quote from one of the young boys, it says, incredibly big, incredibly big opportunity. Okay, now this last group are the 4 of the 12 that joined today for the show, and there are other 60 of them altogether. So I can do only 12 at a time, and I'll promise probably, and somewhere down the road, and I'll do the next group. Now, I'll start this group with a self-introduction. All right, please, if I start with you, if I may.
My name is Natalie Kawasaki. I've lived in West Covina my whole life.
Whole life, yeah, entire life,
yeah.
Whole life, I know, yeah. You got a whole long life, I know that.
And when I was 8 years old, I started going to a music school in La Mirada. And so up until high school, that's what I was doing. And then when I started high school, I immediately planned on joining the choir, and that's what I did. And I've been in the choir for 3 years.
Very good, very good. All right. Are you likely going to music the rest of your long life?
I'm actually not sure yet.
Not sure yet. Okay, good. And that's a good answer. And you, please?
Hi, my name is Joanne Trang. My family came from the origin of music, and ever since that, my mom put me in violin at the age of 6, and I've been playing till like I was 14, and then I quit. And then afterwards, she still wanted me to continue, so she kind of forced me to join all the musical groups that I can.
Very good. Very
and then later on, I just do it on my own free will, and ever since that, I just like music and singing and acting in general.
Good, good start. I would like to share my experiences with you and with you guys. You know, I was taught violin when I was 8 something, and the instructor says to my father, "Sir, you're wasting your money." I said, "Why? Look at the fingers. Fingers like this will play violin." You know what my father said? No, you're wrong. I'm not training him to be violinist. I'm training my boy to somebody who knows violin. That's it. Basic education, right? The importance. I know you're much better than I am. I know. I can tell by fingers. Anyway, you, please.
My name is Jake Monte. I've been in West Covina my whole life.
Whole life, yes.
I wasn't introduced to music until around maybe the age of 7, real music at least, by my dad. He's very musically inclined.
Oh.
And when I came to high school, I was actually persuaded to join the choral department by the director. And ever since then, it was actually the greatest decision I've ever made.
All right, good, good, good. And you, please?
Hi, I'm Caitlin Pagpaco, and I came to West Covina when I was 4 years old. I was born in Los Angeles, and I grew up in a musically inclined family. Like, my brother plays drums, and my dad, he plays the guitar. And I've always liked music because of that. And when I went to middle school, I was in band until my sophomore year when I decided to quit band. And I had friends who were already in choir, and they convinced me to audition for West Covina. And I think it was a very life-changing decision, and I'll never go back.
All right, all right. And it looks to me everybody has a background. All right? Everybody has a family tradition. Everybody has a nice parents. Am I right? And well, I believe that we are at a time that our people are trained to understand that in future, I mean not my future, their future, in future, they are facing challenges more than we used to face. For example, if I'm a boss, in between the two of them, I'm hiring. I'm considering who to hire. They are about to the same level, exactly the same thing. But she likes music. She does music, and he doesn't. Well, I may choose the one who likes music because, well, that's extra, right? Okay, now, how excited are you to go to Carnegie Hall? You seem excited already.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I'm like, I can't even talk right. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I get really speechless, and I just...
So in your family, I believe you're the first one to go to Carnegie Hall, right?
I walked by it.
No, walk by it. Okay, I saw some pictures, all right? Anyway, just to go there to perform, invited. Oh, wow, that's a big thing, excited, right? And there is the other group, the young lady says, well, no word can describe, right? And how you feel about your excitement?
I'm very excited. I've never even been to that part of the country before. I don't really travel that much, so I'm very excited to actually go and fly and go to somewhere I probably wouldn't be able to go to.
I see. How thankful are you to your teacher, to your instructor, to your school district that gave you an opportunity to go to Carnegie Hall? Later on, you can recall, oh my God, when I was 17, I went to Carnegie Hall.
I don't really know. The same applies to how grateful I am. I don't think there are any words to describe it because, I mean, our director he's amazing. He's inspiring. Our district is really, really proud of us, and they support everything that we do, and I'm really, really grateful for that, and I'm glad that they're like that.
Right, you're grateful to that, right? And how grateful are you to instructor, the school district, and the family supporting, the community supporting, to make that so memorable, right? So many, many years later, of course, the rest of your life, you say, when I was 16, I hope you were 16. When I was 16, I was da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Something there, like I said, for the history, for the record, right? So how, yes.
There's just no words to explain how grateful I am, especially like not just the opportunity that like not everybody gets, but just the fact that like that I've had such a great time like being in this choir and being with Mr. Wigglesworth. I just think it's amazing, like wow, like we work so hard like just to get this opportunity, and like I'm so happy.
All
like,
right, I'm so happy. That's the word, quote unquote. To share with you, kids, lovely kids, to share with you, my dear audiences, that when you come across somebody, you can immediately, probably for the first 5 seconds, make your determination if this person is highly educated or not. And on the second thing, you keep a look at her, you will tell this person is musically educated at all. They're different, right? Probably you haven't noticed it is there. The difference is right there. I really appreciate the fact that my friend, Tyler, gave you that much of education to the school district and the teachers, everybody, for that. And the last thing, you're gonna do me a favor, right? I'm gonna ask you, sing a song for me, please? Will
Sure.
that? Sure. All right.
Yeah.
And you will?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, good. All right. He will wish me a Merry Christmas. Same to everybody, all right? So what song are you going to sing?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Aha! Okay, good. They wish me a Merry Christmas. Sing it in a freestyle as if you are on stage, right? Good. Right. So who will?
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk. Thank you very much, kid. Thank you very much. I know you are every single one of you, so bright. You have a bright future. Starting this Christmas, you'll feel the difference. You'll see the difference. Now that in addition to you wishing me Merry Christmas, all together, including the group standing by, let's, on my 3, wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. How about that? 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And everybody do this. Wow. Like that. Okay, good.